Greetings, football family. Welcome to Ball Chat, where we discuss the week's major news in the world of football, aka soccer. I am Benton, one of your hosts of the Ball Chat show, along with the rest of the Ball Chat family. Come on, you're back, Junior Wagwan. How you guys doing, family?
I'm cold.
What?
I'm cold. I don't want to be back, but I have to do what I have to do.
It's
So
not.
I missed you guys.
Yeah,
So
nice
let's
to see
make
you
it
back.
a good
Come on, did you bring any bami, any escovitch fish, any sorrel? I mean, Wagwan, or the local bag
look.
from Jamaica still? Where there? What
Look
mind there?
here, look here, look here now. A five suitcase come back up with no clothes. Bought me for breakfast this morning with ackee and starfish. I think I have about 8 more red stripes sorrel and 2 melon left for drink before me start cry. And my almond drops on my drive go all the way I set near it. I say, you can't talk to me. I set up till December.
All right, we so forward for me, Aki. Junior, Manchester United had a wonderful week. Reggie, how you doing, family?
I am content. I feel very contented right now.
We're very contented. All right, we'll get to why Junior is contented in a few minutes. Football family ball chat, you know how it is. Ball chat is all about discussing the week's major news in the world of football. If you're watching us on Flow Sports Ball Chat, Flow Sports YouTube page, Ball Chat YouTube page, or Ball Chat Facebook page, you can take part in the show. It's a live and interactive show. We'll review the top of the table clash in the EPL between Manchester United and Liverpool. We'll also discuss the fiasco around this leak audio regarding the JFF and this leak audio by one of the players. We'll talk about the JFF response as Michael Ricketts, president of JFF, did an interview with Sportsmax. We'll also discuss Women's Football Report as Khadij Fishley will join us to update us on what's going on in women's football. But we start off at the top of the show with Ballers highlighting the most impressive of the week and Bugs acknowledging the unimpressive players of the week. Come on, you're just forward. You just returned. Who do you have as your ball of the week watching football?
Ballers today. So I have Harry Kane. So Harry Kane is not my favorite footballer because I think he's just ordinary. And if he wasn't an Englishman, he would be ordinary. So I have to big him up. He has 12 goals and 11 assists in the Premier League this season. And I also want to give Barella, I think of Inter. He had a goal and an assist today in the 2-0 win versus Juventus. So those are my two ballers.
Yes, Harry Kane getting the ball of the week. Tottenham defeated Sheffield United 3-1. Is it 3? Or something like that? But
3-1.
yeah, but there was an impressive goal by Tanju Ndombele. And hopefully we'll get to that as we discuss in our EPL report. And Nicola Barella, as Juventus lost to Inter Milan. Nicola Barella of Inter Milan scored for Inter Milan in that mouth-watering clash in the Italian Serie A. Junior, who do you have as your ball of the week, family?
Why, my ball of the week, Inter Milan, I have to give it to Inter Milan. I beat them every week. I beat them. But today they show championship mettle. So I salute to Inter Milan. I also have to give it to Ole. And I think this might be my first ever baller of the week given to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He thoroughly outcoached Jurgen Klopp today. Ole, a couple weeks ago, said that his best performance as coach of Manchester was against Manchester City, and we all sat and scratched our heads. Well, today is his best performance. So, salute to Ole.
So, salute to Ole. Ole getting ball of the week for out coaching Jurgen Klopp, according to Junior. And he's also given a ball of the week to Inter Milan. Inter Milan defeated Juventus as Inter Milan goes tied at the top of the league in the Serie A. We'll get to that in our Serie A roundup later on in the show. My ball of the week, I have to give the ball of the week, our ballers of the week, to Palmeiras and Santos. Both teams booked their place in the Copa Libertadores final. Palmeiras looking to win their second Copa Libertadores as they go into the final after defeating River Plate, big bad River Plate. And I also give a ball of the week to Santos that defeated Boca Juniors. And I also want to give a shout out to Napoli. Napoli defeated Fiorentina 6-0. Anytime you can defeat a team 6-0, you deserve a ball of the week. So Napoli for defeating Fiorentina 6-0. Palmeiras and Santos for booking their place in the Copa Libertadores final. The Copa Libertadores final is set for January 30th as an all-Brazilian final. So Argentinian teams and Argentinian fans hold a back seat. Let's keep if you want to join the show, family. If you have ballers and bugs, send them on. Let's get to the bugs of the week. Who as the unimpressive players of the week? Come on, who do you have as your bug of the week?
Chelsea. I'm like, I mean, yes, I think I'm supposed to be okay with the 3 points, but I don't know if Chelsea is going to be top 5 this season. The way we're playing, I mean, everybody's saying, oh, Timo Werner, he needs confidence. Listen, he's not an academy player. He's not a baby. He's a professional footballer. As a striker, you're supposed to have amnesia. So if 5 games pass and you don't win nothing, you don't score no goals, then you just pick up yourself and brush yourself off and go again. I mean, simple one-on-one team of Werner. Listen to me, man. Can we get a refund? Between him and Kai, we need the money back. And I don't understand what is happening with the Russian. The Russian gets so soft. Miss him fire coaches less than what Frank Lampard do. But yet, we are still stuck on this hill. So, the whole of Chelsea, Lampard is the head bug, Timo Werner is the baby bug, but my side, I eat that side. And I also want to give an honorable mention as a bug to Klopp. I like Klopp as a player, as a coach, and I always say he's a player's coach. But today, even though they drew, he sounded like a sore loser. And I didn't like his post-game presser. So he gets a little bug because he just needs to do a little bit better.
Chelsea's getting the bug of the week. We'll review Chelsea's play as they defeated Fulham. Imagine you get bug of the week after winning a game. Mind you, Chelsea is a long time since they've won a game. And Camone is also giving bug of the week to Klopp. We'll discuss Klopp's post-match press conference in our EPL roundup in a second. Bugs being the unimpressive players of the week. Junior, who do you have as your bug of the week, family?
I don't know who the hell to blame, but there's a Brazilian baller named Valdivia, and I hope I'm pronouncing his name properly. He plays in the 2nd division in the Brazilian league. He was substituted after the first half in his game. Do you know why? Not because him playing bad, not because him injured. He failed the COVID test and played 45 minutes with coronavirus. What in the entire hell is going on in Brazil? Now, Brazilian president, you are, I don't want to go politics, but you are record for saying it's just a flu. It's just this. You got the virus and got over it. But what the hell is going on in Brazil that a player can play a game with an inconclusive or an incomplete COVID test? The test never finished and him still play. So imagine all the players that have been playing in Brazil with COVID on the field. And we wonder why COVID can't done. So bug of the week for him. Another bug of the week goes to teams that needlessly upsetted their apple cart. We understand why Chelsea had to make the sack for Conte. We understand. And come on, we feel your pain. We understand why Manchester United had to sack Jose Mourinho. We understand why Tottenham had to sack Pochettino. But why did Juventus sack Sarri? Why? You upset your apple cart. You have a winning side, guaranteed championship every year, and you're going to bring in an idiot and unnamed coach. Big baller, yes. But he's not a good coach. It is what it is. Borussia Dortmund, you upset your apple. Marco Reus should have been transferred out of Borussia the second the Terminator came in and started scoring. But you keep Marco Reus. You should have let go of the ball to Manchester United. But no, you don't want to upset your apple cart. I look at Borussia Dortmund now. They are so inconsistent. People,
Really in Junior for me now. Because him gone. We are
Yeah,
far. Stop really me there.
him gone. Why? Wait, Junior is carrying in bad mind today. I guess Manchester United must be doing well. Junior, why are you carrying bad mind, Brenton, for Marco Rice and Borussia Dortmund for not letting go Marco Rice?
In all fairness, though, Juventus did not need to fire Sarri, right? And now we are seeing the results. And we did say, what will be the grading for the coach, right?
Yeah.
But then I call him name. Him not worth being called a coach right now. An ex-baller. And we are seeing the results of inexperience. Conte is just simply out-coached him today. Simple.
Junior, there must be Junior must be had a good week for Manchester United because he's definitely lighting a lot of fire. So that case with Valdivia in Brazil is really, really interesting, and rightfully so. They deserve the bug of the week because the player was sub at halftime because his COVID result was inconclusive, as Junior rightfully stated. The results returned during the game, and he was summarily subbed at halftime as the Brazilian Football Federation said they're reviewing their protocol. So the bug of the week for them. My bug of the week, I know this might be harsh, but I'm going to give it to Nuno Espirito of Wolves. Wolves. Wolves won 1 from the last 9 EPL games. They have kept no clean sheets since October. But most disappointing and most buggish or unimpressive about Wolves is the fact that they cannot hold on to a lead. We saw on January 2nd they had a very, very good lead against Brighton. They had a lead of 3-1 and they end up tying that game, hanging on at the end for a 3-3 tie. And we saw yesterday against a pathetic and low West Brom. They were leading 2-1. And what did Wolves do? They end up losing the game. So Nuno Espirito and Wolves deserve the bug of the week. He have modified the formation. Yes, Raul Jimenez is injured. But, Bregin, you cannot have a one-man team. And it doesn't make any sense. And you know what? A bigger bug on top of that for Wolves. Who decided to spend £22 million for Nelson Semedo from Barcelona? That's a bug decision. He cannot defend. He doesn't offer them anything going forward. So Nuno Espirito and Wolves get the bug of the week for me. All right, let's get to our football roundup, starting off with the EPL. Top of the table clash. Who came away with the bigger man on the block today? Come on, in that Manchester United versus Liverpool pool game.
Has to be Man U. It has to be Man U. They're still sitting on top of the table. They're ahead by 3 points. So I mean, yeah, it was a lot lost that game at times. I think Pogba had a good game. I was really surprised at the fridge, Harry Maguire. He had an excellent game today, and we give him all the stick or whatever. So we have to big him up when he have a good game. Now tell me why big man like Luke Shaw still left on the people and pitch a fall through. Now tell me, is it really accurate that he's going to lose 2 weeks' wages? He's going to lose 2 weeks' wages for a fall. I absolutely agree. Them some days U6 level. Fall through, yes. Ridiculous. But Liverpool, I just don't know. Klopp and Liverpool had no idea how to really manage Manchester United. During the game, Man U kind of changed things up a little bit, and it kind of left Liverpool flat-footed because they made no adjustment. So Man U, for me, had the better performance, and I think even though we wanted a high-scoring game or even maybe a winner, because I was on the fence. I don't care about none of them because my team is blue. I don't know if it's Man City light blue or Chelsea dark blue yet. That is still yet to be to be seen. But I think Man U would be the team that would, love this outcome because they're still top of the table.
Yes. Going into this, Junior, you are the Manchester United fan. Going into this matchup, after defeating Burnley in the middle of the week, Manchester United took the lead in the EPL. the rule of thumb, at least for some of the more legendary managers in this business, they are not necessarily worried about winning at a rival's pitch. What you must not do is lose at a rival's pitch. And Ole set up his team in a shape to not lose this game, and they had better chances to actually take this point. Your assessment of your team's play, and are you satisfied with the outcome, Junior?
I don't think Ole necessarily set up the team not to lose.
Okay.
He set up the team to attack Liverpool at their weakness, okay, which was down the flanks in between the centre halves and the wing backs. Now, Klopp has gotten used to teams playing against him like that, so he simply, and even the commentators pointed it out to that, so it's not rocket science. When Trent Arnold go forward, Robertson stays back, and in essence play a back three, right? They don't put both wing backs flying up the wings. What Man U did today in the first 60 minutes of the game, their formation, I don't care what they see on TV, what your eyes tell you what the formation is. They play a 4-3-3 with Bruno playing a false nine. They put Rashford and Marshall on the wings, and with the hope, and I'm being honest, is hoping that the ball luckily get over the top and it becomes a foot race. But Bruno's job is to pull both Henderson and Fabinho up forward and giving space in the channels behind, right? So is that I think Ole outcoached Klopp. I really do. And he made the master stroke at the 60th minute when he brought on Cavani. And I said in our chat, Ole a month ago, Ole 2 months ago, would wait until Liverpool score to make that adjustment. He didn't do that. He made the first adjustment, and I don't think Klopp was prepared for that change. I think Klopp really sat down and thought that Ole was going to park the bus for 90 minutes, and he didn't do that. It was a strategy, and you have to give him ratings. And I don't know if I should rate Ole or if I should big up Darren Fletcher, because is Darren Fletcher just come back to Manchester United the last couple of weeks. So I don't know, and in all honesty, so yeah, Liverpool fans should be worried because that front three is not playing well. Bobby Firmino is not playing well. So if I was a Liverpool fan, I would be worried. If I'm a Manchester United fan, I am happy.
Come on, and Junior, so McTominay and Fred sitting in front of that front two, back four was huge. I thought McTominay was very instrumental in helping to protect Lindelof and Harry Maguire. But the Manchester United fans should be happy with this outcome. Come on, what do you see as the problem with Liverpool, and why are they struggling so badly? Is it the fact that they cannot play this high defensive line? I mean, because Virgil van Dijk is out, they cannot push everybody as far up the field in terms of Trent Arnold and Robertson. What do you see as a core issue for Liverpool, other than the fact that they're not scoring goals? They scored, one goal in their last 4 games?
Yeah, they failed to score in 3 straight Premier League games for the first time in more than 15 years. So they're not firing. As Junior said, Firmino is not playing well. Mane is not really playing well. And Salah is just the same selfish Salah, because on more than 2 occasions today, I saw where he had the opportunity to pass the ball to somebody who was in a better position, and he did not. So they're still having that problem. And yeah, Trent Arnold, I don't know. I think the team is actually missing Virgil, and that is kind of huge when the team is not playing well because one player is missing out of the squad. Origi came on today, and he was okay. He was lively. I was glad to see, because I like Shaqiri, but he really didn't offer much. So they're having issues. I mean, it has been 348 minutes since Liverpool last scored in the Premier League, and that's an issue. If they're not scoring, it's just going to be a problem. But I do see them correcting the ship. I do see them righting it, and I do see them winning the title again this year.
Yeah, Jurgen Klopp says we played football, tried to to do it, force them back in their own box. The worst thing you can face in football is to play against a side with world-class players and they all defend with all they have. It is really difficult, the biggest challenge. And so Manchester United offering Liverpool a very, very difficult challenge. Now, Junior, is Manchester United a legitimate title contender, in your opinion, with this outcome today?
I'm still reserving judgment on that because...
you don't want to jinx it.
No, not even about jinxing.
Yeah.
I'm reserving judgment because this Premier League season is so wishy-washy. We don't have fans in the stands. You don't know what can happen, right?
Yeah.
But I'm going to say something that I'm not playing radio. I'm not playing podcast mode. I'm not trying to be a shock jock right now. Thiago is a great midfielder. To answer your question, it's a legitimate title race. Manchester United is a legitimate title contender just because all the teams are going to have ups and downs, right? But Liverpool fans are going to hate me for saying this. Thiago is a general. He is arguably the best midfielder in England right now, just off his track record and what he brings to a game. He does not fit Liverpool. And the reason why, and come on laughing because she thinks I'm joking, but I'm being dead serious. The reason why Mane and Salah look so inept today is because of the play of Thiago. Thiago is a general, but he doesn't have players around him that fit that mold. He doesn't have players around him that can play the style of football that he wants to play. The commentator even said at one point, Thiago, when the ball comes off Thiago's foot, it gives a different sound in the microphone, which is true. But guess what? When the baller collect the ball, Thiago is expecting him to do something that the baller don't do. Thiago is playing at a level, and that level, because Liverpool is a top-tier team. But Liverpool is a top-tier team that depends on playing at speed. Thiago is a general that wants to control the ball and control play. Liverpool played into the hands of Manchester United because all Man U had to do was to cover the wings, make Thiago have the ball, but anybody Thiago passed the ball to, if you notice, McTominay and Fred was full bore like a heat-seeking missile. Because when that baller get the ball, they have no idea what to do with it. That is the problem.
So quick question for you. So are you saying that this comes down to coaching? Because you just say, when Thiago have the ball and to make the pass, the player is not expected it. So what them doing at training? So Thiago sit down when everybody else train. So you would think that them gel, right? So what you're trying to say that they're not gelling, they're not on the same page as Thiago, or are you saying that the level and the quality is so different that they'll always be out of sync?
No, come on. Let me tell you something about training. And you know this. Everybody know this. It is very easy to put something on the training pitch, right? But when the game starts and your opponent is just at your level, or they are paid professionals just like your teammates, and when your baller is playing at a level, are playing not level, I don't want to disrespect any Liverpool players, but their expectation of our Thiago's expectation. All right, take this for example. One of the players that they showed in the first half when Thiago, I think it was Arnold, was making a cut in the box and Thiago passed the ball behind him. They tried to say it was Thiago's fault. But if you watch that replay, Thiago made the right pass. Why is Arnold trying to run between three Man U defenders, stay on the wing, keep the space open, collect the ball? But they are so used to playing heavy metal football. Salah is so used to collecting the ball and it's just one-track mind running at defenders. That is not happening anymore. That is a problem. Firmino is used to dropping back in the midfield, collect the ball, springing it all wide to Mane and Salah, and then running in the space. But guess what? When Firmino drop back, you have Thiago there standing in front of you. If you are Jordan Henderson, or if you are Shaqiri, and you have a decision to make a pass between Firmino and Thiago, who are you going to pass the ball to?
Junior, all right. So you said a lot there. I will agree to some extent that, well, Thiago is a general. We know definitely. I definitely agree that Thiago is a general. What I will say is that Thiago style of play, he needs to accelerate the game a little bit more quickly, and he has this ability to be able to, find space and create for himself. But he has to get that ball moving quicker for Liverpool, and he will do that. He will do that because he knows the game that well. So I wouldn't say he's not a fit for them. I just think today was just they ran into a team that was well prepared, and Klopp didn't have a plan B. So I mean, that's my assessment. I don't think Thiago does not fit them because he will be able to make those quick passes when throughout the season for them. At least that's a plan. Come on, do you agree?
Yeah, I mean, but they have to get on the same page. Because how many times have we seen an exceptional corner result in a goal, and we say that is training ground football? So I think if they do the same things during training, it will just translate on the pitch, and they have to get on the same page. Yeah. He's not the only world-class player on the pitch. He's good. Salah is good. They just need to figure out how to work together. And I do think that the season is long enough for Klopp to kind of fix, the issues that he's having. But today was just a day where Ole was just content to have his players play good enough football to counter Liverpool's football.
Yeah, Junior, let's hear what the opinions are on the chat. Junior.
So big up Jamai, Chelsea UK. Chelsea FC is rubbish. Lampard to sack. BM says, looks like my Man United is back. The first since 2013 leading the title. Big up to Samantha Wang saying Liverpool, that one-man team. Prime Minister saying...
Come on, Samantha. Calm down. I didn't even know where these Manchester United fans are running in. Big up yourself, Samantha.
Prime Minister saying Raheem goal today was fire. Inaki Williams goal today was fire. Liverpool was there for the taking. Rashford was poor today, in my opinion. Didn't hit the ground running. Come on, you hear that? Big up to Michael Starboy saying the plan was good, poor finishing, and Rashford selfishness cost us 2 points. Come on, you hear that? Starboy also saying Gini Wijnaldum was huge. He's totally underrated. Benton, you hear that?
We still don't want him at Barcelona.
No, I mean, Thiago is, he's at the tail. His career is winding down. I mean, the Thiago that we're seeing in the EPL now is the Thiago that's on the other side of that peak. I mean, Barcelona idiots made a huge error in the early years when they decided to let him go. So I don't think. No, we don't want him at Barcelona now. We create
it's not Thiago, it's Gini, them Barcelona want.
No, and neither Gini either. Neither Gini. Oh. I mean, Barcelona should be in the business of making great midfielders, not signing regular midfielders from Liverpool. But let's look at the EPL table because we have some other major news or major games that took place this week in the EPL because we have to touch Chelsea. And what's going on with Chelsea. But the top of the table, Manchester United. But don't look now, Man City seems to be the main competitor. And now Liverpool sitting down in fourth. What a football season. Your thoughts, come on.
I love it. I mean, we talk about it today. I talked about it with the Liverpool fan today. He was so disappointed. I mean, they could almost kick the dog. So the way I'm upset, and I'm like, what is this? I like a season where it is competitive. When one team run away with it, it's not even fun anymore. Well, like anything can happen, any number can play, any team can drop, and Man City is really climbing up with a game in hand. I mean, they looked okay. It was Crystal Palace, but Crystal Palace, they have the ability to really do damage to a team. So you really don't know what they quite get with a Crystal Palace.
Yeah, but I mean, and off note, we know Wilfred Zaha did not play in the game. Man City defeated them 4-0. But Crystal Palace have defeated Man City in the past with that counter-attacking style of play. Andros Townsend and of easy, and with easy being very, very deadly going forward. So,
Yes, so what we say. So Man City really, I guess they're just getting into their groove. They looked okay today. Every day I cuss Raheem Sterling, but we couldn't cuss him today. He was okay. So
they
I
scored a
do
wonderful
like.
free kick, right?
Yeah, I was like, what is this? It's like a little pat them in the ear, make him start to take some nice kick. But it's good to see the table like this. We like to see the excitement. We like to see, like any team can really, really win the trophy. So this is really exciting football. A very good season.
Before we move from Manchester United, Liverpool, what does Liverpool need to do to address this issue that they're having? Should they
I don't
sign
know.
someone? I mean, did you guys think that they would have signed a defender by now in this transfer window? Today is
Yeah.
the 17, 13 days left. He played Jordan Henderson and Fabinho in that centre back role today. Should he go out and get a proper centre back?
He should. He should. And I think today kind of proved that if you attack any team, you're actually exposed. And the players that he has now round the back is not a Virgil. And it's sad when one man really, really make a team, but you see the difference. So if Klopp really want to come, if you can spend the Nike money, they need to go out there and spend some of the money and get a player in or two players in that can really impact the team. Because to me, Jordan Henderson is okay, but he's just okay. So they need to go out there and get a go. They probably can get a player like Danny from Man U, because apparently Man U don't want Danny.
Junior, do you guys need to do any business in this transfer window, or are you pretty much set with this outfit based on the fact that you guys were able to take the point from Liverpool today and
No,
lead
Man
the
U
table now?
still need a striker. Man U still need a winger. Man U, so no, but are they going to do that business? No, I don't think there's going to be a lot of business happening because of the COVID variant. I think that's the reason why the transfer market has been so still. Mm-hmm. People want the Brexit, but trust me, that COVID money are the money they're losing, and they don't even know what's going to happen next year. We have no idea what's going to happen next year.
Yeah.
So imagine those investors, those owners. So no, but does Liverpool? I don't think Liverpool necessarily need a defender more than they need a midfielder around Thiago, and they need a striker.
Yeah,
Liverpool badly in need of a number there.
Yeah, somebody to cover.
So Jonah, like only don't need Danny. Only can lend Danny to Liverpool.
No, you see, compared to Chelsea, when we bring in a baller, we don't just throw him out there and to the wolves.
Hey, that was a look. I mean, like, you lick me right in my gut, you know. I mean, like, low.
So perfect segue. We're looking at the EPL table, football family. If you just joined us, Leicester City sitting up in third position. They will play Chelsea in the middle of the week. But your thoughts on Leicester City and your thoughts and what's going on with Chelsea and this potential matchup for these two teams, who Chelsea definitely needs to beat Leicester City this in the middle of the week, right? Come on.
Don't ask me first. Juna, you go on first.
Come on. Chelsea definitely needs to beat Leicester City in the middle of the week, right? I mean, and regarding Timo Werner and the struggles with Timo Werner, what do? Do you bench him for a lengthy period of time, or do you play him? I mean, what do you do? You've invested heavily in him.
You have to play him. I mean, what other alternative do we have? What? Don't let me say you can go first. Sorry, go on.
No, I agree with you. Come on, you have to play him through it. And I'm going to say it right now. Timo Werner is going to have a breakout game against Leicester.
Okay.
He's going to score at least two.
Timo Werner?
I don't want to know. He needs to be on the pitch. And that's the thing too with Frank Lampard. I remember, I've always said my issue with Frank Lampard is man management. People are saying that Kai Havertz is a very good footballer. What is his purpose now? I mean, are they investing in players as projects? Because to me, Kai he's not what Chelsea needs. He's not a good fit right now. I don't know if he's going to be a good fit after. having him on the bench, I don't know if you make him a play academy or youth, I don't know what, but having him on the bench, it does nothing for his confidence. It does nothing for his football. So if you do bring him in now, what are we going to get? You know what I'm saying? Bring in Kai for them score. I mean, all the excitement when they scored against like a DBDB third tier team or whatever. We don't want that. He was brought in to help the team win the Premier League. And Kai is not the answer. Timo Werner is fast. I don't know if Buffalo got convert him into a wing back. Me no know a defensive mid. I don't know where you're going to put him. But for a coach, no, let me not say a coach as Lampard caliber, because it's a no for me with Frank Lampard. We need a better coach. I think Frank needs to go back. Frank needs to go back and be an assistant coach to what I don't want to name, to Rooney. But I do think that Chelsea will not beat Leicester City, not in the form that we are in.
So come on, and Junior, go ahead, Junior.
They're beating the bricks off Leicester City.
They're beating the bricks. All right, quickly. Avram Grant is there are reports out there that Roman Abramovich is considering bringing Avram Grant, former Chelsea manager, in as an assistant, somewhat of a mentor for Frank Lampard. I mean, do you endorse that decision? Do you agree with it if he does go through with this decision, or will that affect Frank more, knowing that there's somebody who potentially could take his job, watching over his shoulder?
Yeah, that's a foolishness. Yeah, if you're gonna get rid of Frank, get rid of Frank.
Yeah,
bringing somebody to mentor Frank. Listen, make Frank Lampard go coach the U23s. Them, make him go be the head of the academy. Something, but what is this? What is it? Is it learning on the job?
Yes,
is that what my team has become? This is not it. This is really not it. And if they had brought Frank Lampard as the assistant, right, and have him work underneath somebody for a year or two to kind of, but no, he's learning on the job, and it's not working. It's really not working. So until he loses the locker room, I just think it's going to be the same old.
Yeah. I think he has already lost the locker room. And I mean, Hudson-Odoi is sitting on the bench wondering, if you're not going to play me, why am I still here? Why is Bayern Munich knocking on the door and I'm not there? And you're not playing me, Frank. I think he has already lost the locker room. Avram Grant, you guys remember Avram Grant's last spell at Chelsea. I remember Lampard was his guy. So who else to bring in as a mentor for Lampard other than somebody? You can't bring in him uncle, because I'm uncle coaching right now, right? So bring in Avram Grant and let him sit on there and say, hey, Frank, give him somebody that he trusts, that he can bounce ideas off of. Because Frank Lampard, this might be a bad judgment of character, but he strikes me like a brother that just feel like he knows better than everybody else.
Let him do it, clap. Let him do it, clap and clap. Tell him, say, until you win any big trophy, you can't. But this is the thing too. What is this? Why are we so okay with Frank learning on the job?
Because he's a Chelsea legend. He's a Chelsea legend.
You don't take a club as big as Chelsea and use it as a teaching mechanism. You do that a championship and League One. It's a no for me. I'm so sorry. Frank Lampard is not the answer. We have the players that can play. We have good world-class players. Look at it. Look at Pulisic is what? What is Pulisic now? It's like
a field experiment.
Let's wrap up. We're spending.
I not touch that one, but Mason Mount is going to be the hill where Frank Lampard dies on, and we know why.
Yeah.
But I just think that we can't. Yeah. And I just think it's not fair to the fans. It's not fair to the other teams to have Frank Lampard there as an experiment. It's not working for me.
Well, it's good.
And I just don't understand how the Russian is just so okay with like Lampard have secret feelings. How much money he spent? Almost 80 million pounds and nothing? Come on now. I want Chelsea go 15.
But Benjan, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, Junior.
Mount. The word mount is short for mountain. He is the mountain that Lampard is going to die on. Pulisic is the hill. Pulisic is the mole hill. that Lampard going Diane. Pulisic and a little baby Hill. How you give him number 10? Him not worth it. People, he's not even the best American baller. How him get number 10?
Excuse me, Benton with a disclaimer.
Yeah, those are the views of Junior because our American audience are very upset. And I do believe that Christian Pulisic is worth it. Go ahead, Junior.
Listen, man. You guys are lucky Manchester United. If Man U didn't win, I would have a buckle of Hennessy right now drinking in my Coke. So I'm just drinking Appleton. Let's go.
Yeah. So big game on Tuesday. Leicester City versus Chelsea. Big match in the EPL. Tottenham did quite well. Quickly before we move away from the EPL, your thoughts on that goal by Ndombele? He seems to really found his space in this Spurs setup, even after his early struggles with Jose Mourinho.
Yeah, it was well deserved. I mean, it was a well worked goal, well deserved, and he's a good enough player. He gives 100% all the time on the pitch, even when Jose really talk bad about him. He really brings a lot to the team. One question I want to ask is what is Gareth Bale's purpose on Spurs? What is he, captain of the bench?
According to the manager, he's taking time to work him back in. You know, he's picked up a few injuries, but he's working his back in.
From what? Playing golf? From what? I'm not player. Like one start. What kind of injury?
But I mean, he should be useful down the stretch, right? I mean, they have many games to play, so you envision that at some point he will be useful for them, right? Right, Junior? And come on.
To play over who?
Listen, this is the time because you don't want to be separated from the pack. Remember, you were in first place. You don't want to be separated from the pack. So this is the time where you need to put this is a quote that this is the time you need to put your foot on the gas and just keep going. You get Gareth Bale. We know you pay him a ton load of money. You know, you think he's one of the world-class players out there. Put him on the pitch.
Yeah, well, you know, when Jose was asked about Gareth at his pre-match press on Friday, he spoke about his injury history and trying to work him back into fitness. And he did play last week against Marine. Come on, in the FA Cup.
Listen, real quick. If you're not going to get a focused Gareth Bale that can perform well enough in training to play on the pitch in the winter, you guys really think in the spring when it gets warm outside and the
not golf, Junior.
Lush,
not golf, Junior.
You want to play in the spring?
Golf, not play Junior COVID.
That golf. But very impressive week for Manchester United as they continue to lead the EPL. Quickly, before we step from football in Europe and discuss some news in our own backyard, a big match in the Serie A, Juventus versus Inter Milan. Quickly, Inter Milan finally decided to step up. Arturo Vidal, even though he kissed the badge of Juventus on Chiellini's shirt, he was instrumental in scoring the first goal for Inter Milan as they defeated Juventus and now tie with AC Milan at the top of the pile in that Serie A, in that Scudetto. Your thoughts, family?
You know, it is what it is. You know, Inter, they played better today. That's how they won. Vidal was good today. Now I kind of wonder if Barcelona shouldn't have let him go.
Oh, come on. Don't start with that.
We need the passion, we need the anger, we need the grit. And we can't deny that Vidal bring that grit to football. He have this ruggedness that Barcelona with them tenderoni self might just need. But it was a good win for Inter. It was a good win for Inter. So let's see if they can keep it up.
This is the same Vidal that argued his way to a red card in under a minute. Come on.
Of course.
Junior, quickly, family.
The microcosm of this game was in that Bastoni pass to Barry. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Look at that pass from Bastoni.
Yeah.
To Barella for the goal, right? And it's a great pass, but the microcosm happened in how Juventus gave up that goal. Where the hell was your left back? Why did a pass from the left center back from fame 18-yard box, travel the whole length of the field behind your side, drop bunks and dead away to Barilla for running down. Like, yo, let me tell you something, man. The coach, Pirlo was such a great baller. But coaching, brother, you should have started under 9, man.
I was trying to get
what? Listen, also we must also talk about Napoli and the 6-0 drubbing.
Yeah.
But when are we going to give Chucky his praise? Chucky had an outstanding game today. He continues to be the breakout and the best player on Napoli. So when are we going to give Chucky Lorenzo his due?
Yeah, I mean, he was exceptional. I mean, they beat the brakes out of Fiorentina, but I classify Fiorentina as a retirement home. I am trying to get the Serie A table up here for you guys, the latest Serie A table. I thought I have it, but yeah, I thought they were exceptional. They were absolutely exceptional, and what they did to Fiorentina was just impressive. My apologies. Seems like I don't have the latest Serie A table, but Inter Milan is sitting at the top with AC Milan. AC Milan have a game in hand, 40 points. And come on, your wonderful baller was also very good for Napoli today. Bakayoko, as he was instrumental in helping Napoli beat the brakes of Fiorentina.
Might need him back.
might need him back. All right, let's step away from football in Europe and discuss some football in our own backyard before we get to yard balls. Go ahead, Junior.
I had to take off the wrapper off the bottle because we're not sponsored by them. So you want to sponsor Ball Chat, reach out to Ball Chat, please. But while I sip my adult beverage that's mixed with this brown thing, Barcelona.
Junior, we're not discussing any more football in Europe.
Listen to me. Hey, listen to me. We would laugh after Real Madrid last week, you know, man. You guys had so much fun at Real Madrid expense. Oh, Madrid get kicked out of the league. What happened today? Come on.
Hey, you realize that when Benton let him leave football in Europe, me never said on to him because what I said about Barcelona a while ago, Messi get a straight red. I'm like, what? Barcelona lose 3-2. I mean, not even 1-2-3, 3-2. Madness. The
only good thing, one of the good thing, and I'm somewhat still in the closet as a Barcelona fan. So one good thing about River Plate losing that Copa Libertadores final is that Marcelo Gallardo, the coach of River Plate, who's been quite successful, has been linked with that Barcelona job, and I hopefully the powers to be at Barcelona will finally go ahead and reach out to Marcelo Gallardo of River Plate and bring him in. And Barcelona, they need to have this election. This election got pushed back to March 14. So now the club is run by some commission. It's the day-to-day operations is run by a commission.
Hold on a second. We're going to blame the commission. Look here.
Yes.
Barcelona, the players on the pitch, they were leading 2-1 up to the 90th minute. 2-1, them are lead up to the 90th minute.
You know why?
I go scoring on the 90th and I go scoring on the 93rd minute, and we're going to blame the commission.
You know why we blame? You know why we blame the commission? You know why we're blaming the commission? I am blaming the commission because when you have idiot ballers or people who are not ready for the video light, as them say, what do you expect? Come on. What do you expect? And the commission is overseeing this fiasco at Barcelona right now. So that's why I blame the commission.
Now you did say, as an undercover Barcelona lover, you talk about oh, Koeman is a good coach. Oh, he was a good player. There's a good coach, and he brings stability.
Yes, I did say that. I was very wrong.
If you tell me to walk me around, please continue. Let us leave that division beside. I don't even know my Barcelona jersey there. Let us leave. Don't stop talking about division beside.
Yes, moving away from football in Europe.
We got a comment on Flow. Big up to Ice King TV on Flow Sports saying his side lost FCB. Big up Inaki Williams. So great for that goal. But yo, Come on. You never about the week when
Junior, come on, now, Bridge.
let's say Pedri is the next Iniesta.
Oh, Junior, come on, now, come on, now, come on.
Oh, that's a big time, that's it.
I just asked the question, all right?
No, can I say no? Hey, there's something wrong with you, though. No.
I'm yearning for the days of
Hello, moving on. Because no one know a team like Barcelona lead 2-1 at the 98th minute. I'll make a next team. Yo.
Exactly.
Let's move on. Moving on.
Moving away from football in Europe. Junior, don't bother with it today.
Young King.
Do not bother with it. All right, moving away from football in Europe before we get to women's football and yard ballers, we're going to quickly touch some news about the JFF. Come on, Junior. German U has filed a lawsuit according to multiple reports against the JFF for the ban that he picked up a few years ago, doping ban. He was banned for about a few years by FIFA for have testing positive for the drug dexamethasone, which was administered to him by the JFF doctor, Dr. Carlton Fraser. Mr. Yu is looking for compensation. Quickly, come on, and Junior, your thoughts on this lawsuit. Does the JFF even have money to compensate Jermaine?
Then we find it, but it's not new. It's not new. The lawsuit is from 2014.
So he filed a lawsuit in 2014, and then there's a recent filing with this lawsuit
right. They're looking for compensation.
Yes,
for lack of revenue. I mean, it never. Okay.
So if 2014 didn't never win, will he win in 2021 then?
If him lawyer good, I mean, no, the JFF is maybe they're rife with money. I don't know.
But they just got COVID money, so.
Yeah, listen, I don't know. If Jermaine Yu thinks that he was aggrieved, then he should continue doing what he is doing. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to knock him. He just thinks that he's owed some money, and this is the best recourse.
Yes, and essentially the cornerstone of the case is that, he felt like the JFF appointed doctor was wrong in administering a drug that was on the ban list. The doctor should have known. All right, another quickly JFF news before we get to women's football report and yard ballers. Junior, come on. President Michael Ricketts responded to the leak audio. I'm tired of talking about the leak audio and Michael Ricketts and the JFF. Michael Ricketts says, quote, "This is tantamount to betrayal," end quote. In fact, that he was recorded and subsequently that audio was leaked. If this stuff is, quote, tantamount to betrayal, as Michael Ricketts put it, do you see these two entities, the players and the JFF, working together for a collective objective of making it to Qatar 2022 with the word betrayal? Or they just move past this? Come on.
This is a regular thing with the JFF. I mean, at this point, when you have the 18 players out there, all them for have Judas on the back of them shirt. Because at one point or another, the JFF and the players have had issues. This is not new. They are, they're like boyfriend and girlfriend. Always have problems and always go back. I don't know what he means by this is betrayal. Because the audio don't, but the audio don't lie, right? So is he more upset that the public heard the shenanigans than the shenanigans itself? I mean, isn't he supposed to be more concerned about what transpired versus the fact that we heard what transpired? So it's for me, the JFF, as we call it, the party shop, this is what they're going to do. They need to stay out of the public eye and work behind the scenes to kind of have a good relationship with the players, and the players are the same thing with them. We're not supposed to hear them foolishness.
Yeah.
And then he's talking about the cost to leave the office is unfair. It's not unfair, President Ricketts. If the public thinks that we do not have enough confidence in the JFF, then that's what they're going to say. But I don't know if it's betrayal versus, trying to work out the issues behind the scenes.
Junior, we're not going to get into the nuts and bolts of this interview, but your thoughts of this audio, this interview by Michael Ricketts with Lance and George of Sportsmax, and you know,
I know that the women's football roundup is coming up real quick, so I'm just going to say something real quick. Big up to Just Chill Pieces in Jamaica. All right, that's sure. I'm a family business, and they make shirts, right? Custom shirts. So Just Chill Pieces. Listen, bit, Starboy, I need a shirt made with Patty Shop and put a division sign and put GFF and put equal bag juice.
Those are the views of Junior, and Patty Shop as in equal as meaning. We do have American audience, Junior, so they need to know what Patty Shop means.
Well, my friends out there in the United States, and my Jamaican guys, don't worry, I got to speak in American English. A patty is a pastry that is made with flour mixed with butter. That is like a nice dough that goes over minced meat or beef. And it's baked and it's nice, right? That's what they call a beef patty, okay?
Junior, hurry up, man.
Listen a bit, but Jamaican people, you know the patty, you know the type of patty where you bite the patty and the steam come out nice. If you're not careful, the beef run out and the stock broke off. And if you're not careful, the hot beef run down your shirt and burn up your chest. You see GFF patty? Not stay so GFF party coming like mother's party, just don't rise.
No, no. Those are the views of Junior Pringle, mother's party. It might be a future sponsor of Ball Chat.
Joseph Beef still exists? No. Mother's got to sit down, man.
We like mother's party here at Ball Chat. Those are the views of Junior Pringle. But at any rate, we do need to watch that closely. What transpired between the JFF and I mean, it's just another year, same foolishness. But come on, and Junior, the good news is that contracts should be coming right down the pipe, as Mr. Rickett said, correctly.
We'll believe it when we see it.
On the leaked audio, you hear Damian Lowe. I'm not saying Damian Lowe negotiating with the JFF for players' contract. And you really want to tell me, sir, that contract that they're going to get won't be riddled with fine writing?
No, you heard Damian negotiating for the Saudi Arabia trip.
Thank you, come on.
This contract is completely different.
Yes.
So Andre Blake is the captain. So Damian is the overall team captain. Damian was the acting team captain, and he was negotiating for the Saudi Arabia trip. So the contracts that are going to go forward is for the upcoming games and whatever.
The World Cup qualifiers and et cetera. So big year.
When did
we expect with the backlash that the JFF has gotten, we expect it to be better.
Okay. Come on.
Is that a secret? Is that you giving us some inside information? Come on. Is the contract better?
What you know now? You're not going to mix me. Moving on to female football.
Junior, go ahead quickly, family. Junior, you were saying something. Go ahead.
Don't make Junior say nothing else.
Come on. When did Andre Blake pass the bar? When did he become a licensed lawyer for say he's in a better position than Damian Lowe to negotiate the future contracts for players that will never get called yet? Because the whole of we sitting here.
You're assuming that Andre will do a better. Yes.
Hear this. We know when the World Cup cycle reach, there is at least 5 players when no put on a Jamaican jersey yet will get called. And guess what I'm going to be presented with? A contract that was negotiated by Andre Blake.
We believe in Andre, Junior. We believe in Andre.
Hey, but listen, remember, yes. Andre was the captain for Gold Cup, and we never get a leaked audio.
Okay.
But the players played, and they got their money. So all I'm saying is this: the JFF knows that they're on all of the countries' ITAP. So if we blink, them drop off.
All
so
right.
we're hoping that Andre don't have the resistance like what Damian did out.
Okay.
So we will see.
Yeah.
But now the JFF have to be careful, because unless they don't carry the parties them in our room and give them a sweep. If them have no recording device, they'll have to be on their P's and
Okay. All right. Let's get to is. See, now we've wrapped up that conversation. Women's Football Report, Kadish officially joining us, technical director, big coach, fancy football knowledge. Chelsea defeated Manchester United in the Women's Super League. Wagwan family.
Yes, it was a tightly contested game. It was a top of the table clash. Both of us were undefeated in the league, and Chelsea had 2 games in hand. And after playing this, we are now on top by goal difference, but with a game in hand. No, so Chelsea. I keep saying we. I'm sorry. This is my team, man. But Chelsea have now gone 31 games unbeaten in the league. This is a stretch that has gone on for about almost 2 years. So let's see how long they can keep going.
And by the way, Happy New Year, by the way. Chelsea sitting on top of the Women's Football League. And of course, Arsenal sitting in third. Big outlooks for this year. Does Pernille Harder and this Chelsea outfit win this title?
Oh, definitely. I think so. I've watched this team come from behind with nothing but sheer luck, and I think they have the league wrapped up. It's early to call, but I'll bet money on that. The only thing that they're really fighting for right now is the Women's Champions League. And I think they have the team to finally beat Olympique Lyonnais.
Okay, step away from the bottle. Don't talk about to beat Olympique Lyonnais. It's too early to be drinking on a Sunday.
I know why I said it. I've seen Chelsea play them before. And when it happens, I'll just come on here and I will just sit back and not say anything.
I will eat crow when they do. You can't be the big bad.
You're on video, you know. Yeah. So just get it ready.
I have a history of being wrong. All right. Other major news this year in women's football, Kadish, and the outlook for 2020.
Major news right now is that Man City has signed another USA star. They've signed the defender Abid Alkempo on a 2.5-year deal, and this is a signing with intent. They are trying to compete with Chelsea as much as possible and to remain in the title hunt. So we'll see that. Another thing that has happened is, from a Jamaican point of view, is that Chantal Swaby has been signed to Rangers in Scotland. So our women are now going in Europe and getting the required experience needed to ensure that we qualify again.
All right. And any update on my fancy baller, Rose Lavelle?
I haven't seen Rose play in a while. There was a COVID outbreak in the Man City camp. So they had a 2-week isolation, and they postponed the game, but they played this weekend, and they went in on Aston Villa, winning 7-0, 6-0 up at halftime. So they took the foot off the gas.
A dominant score.
It happens sometimes, you know.
Yes. All right, wrapping up, other major outlooks for you this year. What are you looking forward to this year in women's football?
I'm honestly looking forward to the Champions League this year in women's football. It is going to be one of the most competitive years ever. Man City has strengthened, Chelsea has strengthened, and it's time for Olympique Lyonnais to be beaten. And I think that will happen this year.
Yeah, another thing before I let you go, I noticed the Women's Football Report is missing the big side from South America, the Corinthian ladies. I mean, why you don't recognize the big side? Actually,
I take all of my information from Twitter, and I've watched a few games, and I've seen nothing about them. So it seems like I have to look now. But before I go though, I want to shout out an app that I found out about today.
Yeah.
It shows the German league, the French league, and the English league. It's ATA football. So if persons are interested in watching these leagues, you can download that app. I found it easily in the Apple Store. Not too sure, but it should be in the Android store as well. But it's a good app to use if you want to to watch a few of these games.
All right, thank you. And we want to hear more about your coaching and the plans in the future coming down with the Women's Football Report. Thank you, Kadish. Looking forward to talk to your family. Stay safe and stay away from the bottle in the later Sunday evening.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel it was disrespectful to Sydney Schneider when she was selected in the 3rd round? I find that I don't think she's the 29th best player in the draft. I'm sorry.
Why not, Junior?
I'm a Jamaican flag right now. I'm going to wave it high. I think that was disrespectful to her.
I agree with you. I think it was very disrespectful. I think with her age and her ability, she is going to be one of the best goalkeepers we've had in a long while. And 3rd round, well, Americans are biased to the Americans, so.
Excuse me, I absolutely disagree with the two of you. You know why? She's a goalkeeper. And the entire draft, only 2 goalkeepers them select. So she lucky she get picked. Yes.
She was picked 29th.
Yeah, but she's a goalkeeper. She's a goalkeeper, Junior. And if the team have a need for a goalkeeper, why are we wasting our pick on a goalie? It's only out of all of the players, Junior. I love Sydney. I mean, know you love Sydney too. I'm not going to tell the Barlet girl how you're going bad. But if she wasn't a goalkeeper, I would agree with you. But there's only 2 goalkeepers in the entire draft got selected. And there were more goalkeepers. So me see it. But to me, I'm glad she then on my neck of my woods because I am going to see my Sydney, my mouth bigger, my flag big, and I will be representing you as well, Junior. That's all right.
Ball Chat will work to try to get Sydney Schneider on the show to discuss her being drafted by the Washington Spirits. Junior, you have any more questions for the big coach?
Sydney, I am talking. Sydney, I have one question for Kadish, but let me just directly talk to Sydney right now. And Kanya, big up yourself, my babes. Kanya, I like it.
Those are the views of Junior Pringle, not Ball Chat.
Those are the views of me, not Benton or nobody else. Sydney, me I talk to. 28 players were selected before you. How many of those 28 players have World Cup experience? I don't care what Camon wants to say. One goalkeeper on a field. You are one of 11. You are not any of the 10. You are one, only one. And 28 players were picked above you. Please use this as motivation because trust me, all the other team them have keeper better than you. I burn them, I burn you out. I'm going to light a fire upon them. Take it to them. Kanya, big up yourself.
And Coach Kadish, before you go, big up yourself, Jason Frame. Jason Frame said, what's the app again? Can you restate, rename the... re-announce that app again for watching.
Right, matches. It's ATA Football.
ATA Football, Jason, you hear that? And it's available on Android and Apple.
And the Apple Store, right?
All right. Football. So we'll see you in 2 weeks, family. Stay safe. All right. Step into the Yard Ballers report. Come on, big baller Junior Fleming is now with Birmingham Legion. Yard Ballers.
Yes, Junior is now with Birmingham Legion in Alabama. He signed a 1-year deal and he will join Nico Brett. I'm happy that Junior's getting another opportunity, but Junior, you are very good and we were expecting not a big money move, big money move, but a move. But you must know this is your life, your opportunity. I wish you all the best. I'm happy that you have company down there with Nico. Nico, you didn't come for the show, Don't make me have to ask you again, sir. Me find you. But Nico is a good guy, and you'll be safe. So I'm happy to get another opportunity. So Deshaun Brown has signed a 1-year contract with Northeast United FC, which is also in the Indian Super League. He was with Bengaluru, I think the team was.
And played in Bengaluru.
Yes. The second half of the season was that great for him. So, keep on making the money, Deshaun. Martin Davis seems to be on fire. He provided another assist in his team's 4-1 win over the weekend. Rangers women signed reggae girl Chantel Swaby. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, we talked about Sydney being drafted by the Washington Spirit. I will always go and watch her, so I always get report and video because we creepy like that. Devon Speedy Williams is now with Miami FC. He left Louisville, I think it was. He has been there for a very long time. For him to make this move right now, it was interesting. Andre Lewis is back with Colorado Switchbacks. Sean McFarlane is now with Miami FC. Sean, whoever your agent, I am telling you, you're going with things. So the football in Jamaica now, the league will now be called the Jamaica Premier League, powered by Digicel. I asked a question here already, right? What all them sponsors did there before Mr. Williams come in? Because he now has 8 big sponsors. I mean, I thought DB sponsor. I have JMB, Digicel, I have OSC, I have Fontana, I have Burger King, I have True Shake. So he is on his way. So now he has 8 sponsors for the Jamaica. Let's call it JPL. We can't call it JPL. So he now has 8 sponsors for the JPL powered by Digicel. And he's now 80% of meeting his $100 million goal, which is exceptional. So, the only problem is that now the JFF and Babsy Grange and Tufton, they were supposed to meet last week. They did not meet. Chris Williams is saying that they heard something about Premier League now start till vaccinations, and him says a lie, nothing like that. So they have to meet with the Ministry of Health, Babsy Grange, to kind of figure out what is going on. But he is saying that he thinks that the Premier League is capable of having a season, and they would like the season to start in February. So he's saying that if 100 people are allowed in the stadium, they have to adhere to all the protocols. Tufton is saying that his main concern is keeping people safe. The numbers are spiking, so it don't look good for the Premier League, but we can keep our fingers crossed because people need to get paid. So that's my yard baller roundup. And I also want to say that Phil Neville is to be named the head coach of Inter Miami.
That's not yard ballers.
But I'm trying to in because Phil is that coach. But anyway, that's my yard ball report.
And yes, Phil Neville will be named Inter Miami's coach in the MLS here. Junior, quickly, any news, any comments that you want to highlight quickly from Football Family?
Joseph Frame saying that Manning Cup repeat flop all over again for Junior Fleming. How do you make the same mistake twice? Lack of ambition from Fleming. Michael Starboy says JPL, then we laugh. That's a good one. Joseph Frame also said Williams is obviously a marketing guru. Tech lessons patty shop.
He is, and the fact that him a European him friend them, the fact that Williams a European him friend them, it's a good look. And so with the money coming in, we should see improvement. We should enjoy the game more. We should see quality, but it's just that elusive restart. It's just that we just don't know. And our people, we not adhere to rules. So
exactly what Starboy said. Good luck with that. Jamaicans don't do well with rules and regulations.
Absolutely.
Right. So. Yeah, let's wrap up. And also one final thing: the Reggae Girls finished third in this month's FIFA ranking, even though the FIFA CONCACAF ranking, they ranked third in CONCACAF, not FIFA. Sorry. Even though they've been inactive since February of 2020. Exactly. So that's a good thing, right?
Oh, you're ranked third. Are you inactive?
Yeah.
Everybody else inactive.
Everybody else
but not only that, though. The Trinidad, remember the article I sent you today? The Trinidad Football Federation, they have received 75 applicants for the female team coach.
Yes.
So everybody are run down the 50,000 US where FIFA give them because it's COVID money to help with the program. But it's a good look because them say all over the world they're getting applications from, not just in Trinidad.
Well, since Ball Chat is the #1 football podcast in Trinidad, means a lot of Trinis are watching us right now. Big up all my Trinidadians. Listen to me. I know X's and O's. For 50,000, yo, for 20,000, we'll come coach aside.
All right, football
I
family.
will coach a team for 20 grand.
All right, football family, let's wrap up. Football family, thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe to our platform.
Hold on, Benton.
Yes, go ahead, Junior.
Big up Dan Frasser. Dan Frasser saying, all I have to say is all Jamaican Premier League pitch need professional grade grass. You hear that, Mr. Williams? So make Burger King forward with some good grass, man. Ricky Fulgaza Smith said Manchester United with the sword tonight. The Man U fan never come out.
It's a wonder. Manchester United fans running in hot after an impressive showing this week, as now they're sitting at the top of the EPL. Football family, you can connect with us on Instagram at Ball Chat Podcast. We're on Twitter at Ball Chat 1. Subscribe to us at Facebook at Ball Chat. You can email us at ballchatpodcast@gmail.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe to Flow Sports. Come on, welcome back. I miss your family because Junior got boring after a while last week. Big up yourself, family. Junior, come on, stay safe. We're gone a road, family.
You know what I meant that?
Yeah.
People, we are at 98 subscribers on our YouTube, on Ball Chat YouTube. Please, it never take much. Hit the subscribe button. By next week, we want to have 100 subscribers. We just need 2 more subscribers. You know what that means? We just need a Leicester City subscriber. We don't need a Manchester United. And our #1, we need a #2 subscriber. And if you want to be a Liverpool subscriber, we'll go 102. Chelsea might make we go 200 subscribers by next week.
Big up yourself, family. Bless up, family.
Later.